I know.
Welcome, fellow castigators, to GasMaskGamers. I am here with yes, I am here with Tommy and Jensen, and maybe Gamer Mike will come along later. I'm not really sure. I can't make that promise.
He's gay.
And let me just make sure that we're streaming. Okay, we're streaming. It's just being funny. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you all a little bit about a little something something. So here on Gas Mask Gamers, we usually talk about politics, and we have decided that from now on we're going to talk about nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Uh,
I mean,
we're
you had me.
doing a temporary hold on politics, and we're going to have the shows and give the show a new name, but fret not, it's just the same exact thing, but marketed a lot better and maybe a little less organized because that's funnier. And it's going to be called Brotocracy, starting back at episode 1. And if you're wondering, yes, Brotocracy is a triple entendre. So after Gas Mask Gamers 50, it'll be called something different, but just know it's the same exact thing. And I'm going to remind you every episode until then. Without further ado, let's begin with something I just saw. So, just a couple hours ago, Biden has signed on to debate Trump unexpectedly on September 10th on ABC.
Mark your calendars, kiddos.
Now, mark your calendars. I'm not. I mean, I'm glad that it's happening, but also, gosh, September 10th, that's awfully late, isn't it? Probably conveniently late, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Only gives you 2 months to decide if, after seeing Biden completely screw up.
well, not even a whole 2 months. Maybe
Wait, it
like
was
a month
September
and a
what?
half. September 10th.
All right, so about like 3 months.
No. What?
Wait, September, October, November.
I guess maybe like 1.5? Almost two? Almost two. Oh, well. Yeah. But anyway, interestingly, it's going to be on ABC. That was the only one he would sign with, probably because just like with Hillary, they'll let him look at the questions first, and the
Yeah.
moderators will go easy on him. He's still going to get crushed, though, because even if he's ready for the questions, he's still going to be woefully unequipped to
Do anything?
say anything logically to fight Trump. And Biden has also requested that there be no audience. Probably because we know, or I should say, his administration has requested no audience. Probably because of how he usually reacts to booze, which is not very well. He tends to get angry at crowds these days.
Yeah, he does.
He starts the dementia
He called it.
and things start to go south very quickly.
Yeah, somebody called him out on the oil company with his son, and he called him fat and challenged him to a push-up contest. Wow, they're beating that bag. What the heck?
That is hilarious. There's totally not a child in that bag.
No, I think it's an infected person. I need shoes like that. Do you want me to skip cutscenes or keep them?
I keep them. It's fine.
All right.
Gives me a chance to peek at my notes a little bit.
All right.
So yeah, it's funny. They're
Do you
trying.
have to use notes?
Yeah, of course I do. I can't
Yeah, he's
remember
like
every.
Biden.
I can't remember every detail about these. Well, actually, it's funny you say that because I want to get a teleprompter for my videos because I pre-write them.
You know you don't have to actually buy a teleprompter. You know what a teleprompter is, right?
Yes. Well, you know what I mean. Like,
It's literally just a piece of glass that sits in front of the camera. That's
yeah,
angled.
I know.
Like teleprompters today are literally iPads with the text reversed.
No, I get it. I'm just saying like I wanna set that up so that I don't have to like
Yeah.
strictly memorize because that will make the videos take too long to make. But anyway, it's funny that they're trying to manufacture a win for Biden as much as possible. And even with all these factors, it's just not going to work at all.
No.
It's going to be a hilarious fail. I mean, this guy can avoid debates all he wants, but he's still not going around campaigning. He's still getting whooped by Trump. So it's just
M9.
it's funny of them to try.
Tommy, be proud. Yeah, baby.
Yo, the M92.
Hey, look at those. Oh, you had that costume? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, baby. For the audience. For the audience.
Dude, our viewership is gonna jump.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be like, "What's this?" Wait till Stellar Blade gets a PC port.
See, Tommy, this is what I was dressed as for Halloween. Right here.
I remember.
Yeah. I was tempted to dress like Sheva, but
You could pull it off.
yeah.
I'd like you to not pull it off, because if you wore it, I'd like you to just keep it on, not take it off. That would be bad.
Oh,
Even worse.
Yeah, well, yeah. If I took it off, it'd just be too sexy. So RFK Jr.
I would no,
Has
actually,
been-
on the same lines of the debate, did you hear the DNC is pushing to do a virtual Democratic debate? A DNC debate.
I did hear that, yes.
Yeah, a virtual one.
Yeah,
I forgot
kind
where I
of
was
funny.
going. That's just ridiculous. You know, it's obvious that you're desperate when freaking
It's pathetic.
you want to
honestly.
do.
It's pathetic.
It is. So you can read off cue cards or whatever. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Like, how well do you really think he's gonna do? Like, how bad do you think he'll do, Tommy, Biden in an open debate?
Oh, horribly.
Like, one of my favorite lines from him is, 3 more years. Pause.
He's not very smart.
And the line.
Yeah, like a live debate, you do realize they take questions from the audience in a live debate. Like, that's the obvious reason they don't want a crowd is because they don't want to take questions from the audience. Because you know he's not going to be able to answer anything off the fly. But even bigger question is, what drugs do you think they're going to put him on? Because he was totally on speed for his State of the Union. Like, what concoction do you think they'll put in Biden to make him buzzed for the
Cocaine.
debate?
Oh, I know.
Probably a little oxy, you know. That guy looks like he's just had some.
I'll have what he's having.
That ain't no oxy. That's bath salts.
You get
Do you
biting bath salts.
Do you know from experience, Tommy?
Let's just say I've been reading some EMT books.
Ah.
You punched me.
Yep, definitely bath salts. You missed. That's a good hit. For the audience, I am not gaming tonight. I have some stuff that I have to do tomorrow. So I am also watching the stream with you so I can comment on anything in the game that may or may not happen.
Turn on the hallway light. I mean, my light.
So are we gonna bother killing all these people, or what's the plan?
I don't know.
Don't be a coward.
Because we could, but it would take a long time. Joash! You dick!
Keep it up, boy.
Turn the lights back on.
Oh, why did I choose infinite ammo for this? What the heck? Did the chicken hit you?
Yes! That's
I'm
never
gonna kill
happened
it.
before.
Oh, it's because I turned off friendly fire.
Oh.
So if we hit each other, it's player interaction. So if we hit each other, it'll react. Apparently chickens count.
That's so weird.
Where did that chicken go?
It's just running around.
Yeah, I want to kill it. Well, it escaped me. You escaped this time, chicken.
So anyway, RFK Jr. has been admitting some very strange things on television. He says that the doctors found a worm in his head that ate part of his brain and then died.
Would have had to have been a brain.
Huh?
There would have had to have been a brain.
Oh, I thought we weren't killing him.
It's funny. He. Sorry, what? I didn't even notice you run past me. We can go. That's fine. And then after this weird story, he goes on to admit that he has cognitive issues, including both short-term memory loss and long-term memory loss, which I guess is what we just call memory loss.
Or as the professionals call, memory loss.
Yeah, he's really not sounding very smart in this.
Oh my gosh. Okay. He's running independent. Why would you say that? Why would you say that when you're running for president independently? That's like way to kill your voters.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Like, they're gonna see this and be like, "Oh, okay, I'll vote for the guy whose part of his brain got eaten."
A worm
and
ate part of my
literally-
brain, and I can't remember anything.
Yeah, literally can't remember anything. Yeah, that sounds like somebody we know.
Perfect for president. Perfect.
Yeah, somebody we
great
know who's
candidate.
definitely not president right now.
Hold on. I gotta hit.
Hey, can you jump up and down right now? Yeah.
You like that? You like that?
Yeah, it's a shame the audience can't see my
Hold on,
camera.
I'm gonna take this. Yeah, it's really not a good campaign at all. I mean, it's bad enough that not many people are going to vote independent. Like he's really screwing himself over. Like, this is just
No, I'd say he just killed himself.
stupid.
Because I thought he was
Right.
pretty decent, despite his vocal issue. You know, he seemed pretty like just a normal guy.
Yeah, he could be surprisingly
Except for
based
his
when the time
view
calls for
on
it.
gun control. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I was
But
gay.
other than that, he's pretty normal. Like, why? What Democrat wouldn't vote for this guy? But
Now, there's
like what Democrat that doesn't want to vote for Biden, you know, wouldn't want to vote for that guy. It's sad.
right.
That
It's
he
it's
did that.
ridiculous that all the Democrats are going to vote for Biden and not him. Like, come on, you have a third option for once, and
Fantastic option.
you're not.
Or
well,
so he thought.
Well, fantastic comparatively. I mean, between him and Joe Biden, even with what he's been saying, I mean, you know, if I had to make the choice, it wouldn't be a hard one. But there's another opinion of his that is pretty disqualifying, I would say. This is something he was accused of, and then people were like, oh, no, this is an old view because it was from a few years ago. But now he's been asked about it, and he's reconfirmed that it is indeed true. And it's that he supports abortion up to full term.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's done. Don't even try. Get off the stage. All the Trump-hating Republicans who were going to vote for him, they're done. They're back to Trump. Like, this guy he does not know how to keep his voter base at all. Like, he's just killing himself out there. What is he doing?
You had it, then you lost it.
Like, he couldn't see that the reason everyone was talking about this accusation was because they were horrified by it and that it was important to his voters. But he's just gonna, instead of going, oh yeah, it was just an old opinion, ha ha ha, politics. Instead, he's really gonna be like, oh yeah. And his excuse is that he says it should be up to parents. And it's like, yes, parents should be allowed to kill their child. Great idea. What are you talking about?
See, not even us libertarians or the other libertarians I know can even agree on that. So,
I actually support abortion all the way up to 18 years.
yeah,
If you're Canadian.
I don't believe any libertarians, no libertarian that I know supports that.
So they mostly believe 18 months, right? Would it be hilarious if Biden screwed up and he said 18 years? I gotta punch him. Yeah.
Got him.
Oh, he's dead.
Get wrecked. Did you kill Megaphone Guy?
Yeah, I killed him.
Good.
I support abortion and women's rights up to 18 years term.
So yeah,
thing.
he's really.
I mean, come on, kill the babies.
He's really. RFK's really disqualifying himself because at first I was like, he's, one of the more reasonable Democrats.
Hey, get over here! I want to kill it. Dang.
Now it's like, all right, you were a psyop, and you're bad at it.
It's almost like I called it and said, he may be running independent, but he ain't no independent.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, not hard to predict considering he's a Kennedy, but I was trying to have a little hope.
I mean, come on, RFK.
look
You
where that
knew
got
that if
me.
you became president, the CIA would have killed you for the memes, right? Come on. You do know they'd do it. They'd be like, "Hi, what if we killed another Kennedy?" And they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, we should do it. Tradition."
Hit the hat trick.
Yeah, for the memes, obviously.
For the memes, there's got to be some. The CIA has to have some kind of sense of humor. Doing it for the memes.
For the memes.
They totally do it.
Anyhow, what was I saying?
Jeez, how long is this supposed to go for?
Yeah, I wanted to move on, but I could have sworn that they were about to do the next cutscene.
Oh, you can go on. I got it.
You say as I get hit from behind immediately.
Well, I'm running up there. You're not gonna die. It's normal difficulty.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're fine. All right, I'm up
You
here.
die, it's a skill issue.
Yeah, you can go up.
Yeah, I've got
You can go
70
ahead. I
hours
got
on this game. I'm not gonna die. So, more Lord of the Rings movies. Oh dear. There is a new movie working title called Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum.
Lord of Ring.
About Aragorn, the portion of time where Aragorn was hunting Gollum. He mentions hunting him. I can't remember if it was to Mirkwood or from Mirkwood. I think it's from Mirkwood. But anyway, or no, to Mirkwood. Sorry. And it's going to be starring and directed by Andy Serkis. So he'll be back as Gollum.
So it's gonna be canon.
Directing film. Yep. It is being written by Fran Walsh and Philippa Boyens, the writers of the trilogy, and produced by Peter Jackson, the director of the trilogy, of course. So, and the whole Weta Digital team. So it's the same team as the trilogy. So there is that. It's supposed to be coming out in 2026. And I mean, there's a little hope in the saying that it's the same people, but I'll tell you guys, I am just against Lord of the Rings as a franchise. Maybe I'm way out of line here, but I'm a purist. You know, like anything outside of what Tolkien wrote, like just no.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I don't want it. There's The Hobbit, there's The Lord of the Rings, maybe a few other little stories can be argued for, but that's about it.
Well, a problem I have is that you're gonna have to recast Vigo. Vigo's old now.
I mean, yeah, which is terrible. Like, if it doesn't have Vigo, what's the point? I don't even... I mean, you know, Andy Serkis, he's great and all, but...
Vigo made that character.
No, he really did. He's incredible. And so it's just...
And Andy
It's like,
Serkis
wait
can
a
keep
minute,
doing
all this-
Gollum because it's a mocap suit and he's still a good actor. And so it doesn't really matter his age.
Well, eventually it would. He might eventually get too old to move around in the suit.
Yeah.
Move
Yeah,
around in the
crawl-
suit, I think somebody else could, but like
Crawling
facial
around like
close-up
that.
stuff, he can still do that. doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I mean he's already
True.
pretty old. I would not be surprised if they have a double that like crawls around.
Oh, wait.
Well, what happens if they decide to completely CGI Gollum?
Do you not know Gollum is completely CGI?
No mocap suit reference.
Okay, so the
You mean
mocap
just
suit
animated.
is
Oh, yeah.
no, Smeagol is completely animated. The mocap is just a reference. They don't actually use his
Oh,
exact
that's true.
movements.
He's not.
Yeah,
It's
I know
literally
that much.
there for lighting reference. It's not like the modern sense of mocap where there are points on the suit that
Wait,
the camera tracks.
I thought he was. Maybe I'm wrong here, but I thought he was mocapped for The Hobbit.
For the Hobbit, yes. I'm talking about the original.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
For the original, it's just reference.
But yeah, he was.
He doesn't actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he was.
The suit doesn't actually track it.
I guess you could say halfway mocapped in the original. It's complicated, but
Yeah.
it's not as
reference.
It's
they
not
paint,
as pure as
they don't
Hobbit.
paint over him with.
Oh
with
yeah,
the
I'm
3D
saying.
model.
Yeah.
So
But-
you're just saying a freely animated character who's popped in.
Yeah.
Well, that would be lame and gay, I think.
Like 100%. I don't know. I think it because like he's mostly CG anyway. I mean, completely CG. And this is Weta Digital we're talking about.
I mean, that's true.
Also true. It is
I
Weta.
honestly don't think it would make much difference. Sure, it'd be harder for the animators because they don't have that reference, but this is Weta Digital. They could do it. They're the
I
best
do
of the
trust
best.
Weta.
Weta is fantastic. So I don't really see issue with that.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know,
But
man.
Vigo, I don't know.
But
The
yeah,
whole thing
without
hinges on who they
Vigo-
cast as Aragorn.
Well, it's just weird because it's like if you do want to have Andy Serkis in the same aesthetic and you want it to be canonical, then not having Vigo would just be. I mean, it would be incongruous. Because it's not like it happens at like a completely different time. You know, it happens right before Lord of the Rings. It's not like, you know, it's not like it was like, oh, if you know, he chased around Gollum 20 years ago, so he's a little younger.
Yeah, but like,
it's not quite like that.
where's the good ending for that movie? You know,
That's true. What kind of narrative would it be?
what are you really telling with that?
I mean, he tracks Gollum for a while. They become traveling buddies for a little bit, and then he slips away, and that's kind of.
Assuming that happens, but
Like-
I don't know.
Like, how is that a story? Like, I mean, I guess it would be kind of fun to see some of the scenes of them together, just, you know, talking and walking, but I just don't see how there's a story there, right? With a
No,
definite
not really.
end with, you know, beginning, end, character development. I feel like if there was enough character development to warrant a story, I feel like Tolkien would have just put
I believe
more detail into
Gandalf would
Aragorn's
also be in
recounting of
this,
it.
right?
Yes, Gandalf would also be in it. That's true.
Sure, Ian McKellen. You know, I mean,
Obviously,
he's older, but that doesn't matter.
yeah, he obviously has no troubles playing Gandalf.
He's already old. He doesn't look much different, really. And he's gonna have a giant hat and beard on anyway, so it's not like you're gonna really be able to tell.
But personally, what I'm afraid of is is Warner Bros. Misunderstanding this? Like, I could see it doing well just because it's like the same team that people have faith in. And then Warner Bros. Doesn't understand that you can't just keep doing that. And that there isn't like a wealth of things to make movies about. And you can't just farm this. Because David Zaslav had a statement on it that's in the article below. And it kind of seemed like he didn't get it. He was like, oh, we want to tap into the Lord of the Rings because it's one of the most respected trilogies of all time. And it's like, well, do you understand why that is? Because it's bloody perfect. It's as accurate as a film version could possibly be. And, you're first of all not gonna bottle that lightning again, but second of all, like, anything less accurate isn't going to be as respected, which The Hobbit came along and proved.
Yeah.
So I like, they're expecting too much from this, and it's just going to give them an excuse to make a whole bunch of horrible things that they really shouldn't be making.
I just don't understand why this story. There's so much other Tolkien works. Why this?
Yeah, you could try and do Silmarillion, or pick something from Unfinished Tales, or
Or
there's
Farmer Giles of Ham,
yeah, there's other
It's,
stuff. There's other Tolkien stories and books.
even if it's like something where it's implied to be in the same universe but not directly said, you could even do it. Why
Right.
make up one when you got all the material already there?
Yeah, my guess is Andy Serkis's willingness, probably.
Maybe a little bit of ego.
Maybe.
Wouldn't put it past him.
And it's also that thing about diminishing returns. I mean, even if it's good, it's not gonna stand up as well. Even
I think
if
the
it's a
biggest
good
thing
movie, so it's
they're
just
forgetting is Rings of Power. Like,
Yeah,
did they not learn from Rings of Power that if you screw with the fans, they will end your show before it's released? Like, the fans will not stop at Amazon. Do they not realize that if credible information comes out that they're making a horrible movie, the fans will kill it before it's even released, before a trailer is even released?
Yeah.
Like, the Tolkien fan base is the most dedicated that I've ever seen.
They are the most faithful, the most defensive. Like, you can't get past them.
And it's people who read, so they're smart. Like, legitimately, like, Amazon was destroyed by a fan base. Completely. And Amazon did their dang best to silence them, discredit them, alienate them, everything, and it didn't work.
Yeah, not
Amazon,
not the slightest.
Arguably one of the biggest companies out there. Well, I mean, not arguably, but
Yeah, not
massive,
arguably at all.
mammoth of a company was taken down by Lord of the Rings fans.
Yeah.
Like, Warner Bros. Doesn't have a chance
No.
if they screw this up.
No, they definitely don't
They're done.
understand what they're up against.
This will end Warner Bros. if they screw this up. I believe that. I don't
I
joke
think
around.
they're doing it because I think they're doing it because they're desperate.
Oh yeah, they are desperate.
I mean, there's definitely a hint of that for sure.
Because they have not been making a lot of money, but like, if they screw this up because they're desperate, they're not going to make any money at all. Again, Tolkien fans don't mess around, and I respect that. Oh, speaking of which, did anybody see the Rings of Power Season 2 trailer ratio?
Yes. Oh my
Nope.
gosh. Brutal.
Wait, I'm gonna hold still for a minute, and I'm gonna look up the ratio.
I thought it was like 60K to like 250K last time I looked. It's probably different now.
Let's see.
I like just saw it before we started too.
I didn't watch it. I just want to look at. Oh, I don't have the extension. Hold on.
Oh, sure.
I gotta get that. Hold on.
I think I know who shared it. I could probably get it faster.
Oh, I just got it.
Oh.
All right. Reload the page. All right, here we go. Current. Now, I will explain one thing. It is a rough estimate. The dislike ratio is actually an estimated rounding down. So it's usually more, whether it's likes or dislikes. Now, the current like ratio is 69K likes. Probably more than half are fake, knowing Amazon with their last trailer.
Yep.
They like manufactured more than half of their likes. But the dislike is 325K. And it's probably more. Because it's an estimate. Rounding down. So 325,000 people disliked that. The trailer for Series 2. Which drops August 29th. Not a plug. We hate this show.
Yeah, I am not going to review it.
No, not worth it.
I have.
You won't stand a chance with Nerdrotic. That's his thing.
I have. Yeah, he's definitely capitalized on that.
Yeah. No
But
one's gonna watch. They'll watch his and maybe disprove.
I've said all there
That's
is to
it.
say. Like, season 2 is not going to be any better. There's no conceivable way.
See, again, this proves my point. It's 69K to 325K. There's no way Warner Bros. Has a chance if they screw it up.
Yeah. Also, very strange.
And this came out yesterday, the trailer. This is within 24 hours, too. This isn't
quick.
like... This isn't over, like, the period of the first weekend or week. This is yesterday.
Yeah.
Who is typing so loud?
It's Tommy.
Me.
Oh.
But interestingly enough, there was a short film from a few years ago, a 15-minute short film. I didn't get to see it myself, called The Hunt for Gollum, which chronicled that very part of the story. And I've seen screenshots from it, and the guy that got his Aragorn he's a dead ringer. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I don't doubt that they can find a good actor. It's just whether they will. Because you got to find somebody who's
I don't know anything
as
about,
good.
Well, I don't know that the guy was as good or a good actor or anything like that. Because like I said, I didn't see the short film. And that's because, and this is my point, Warner Bros. Had it taken down. Which, I mean, so scummy. Like how dare you? Come on. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, you can probably find it illegally somewhere.
Probably. I don't know.
Internet Archive probably has it.
But I mean, that's just it's so wrong. Like come on. That was somebody's hard work. What's wrong with you? Just because
Well, if this is like professionally done or
especially
well done, it's going to be somewhere else.
Especially since it's a working title. You don't even know that you're going to use that title And it makes you look weak. It's a 15-minute fan film. It's not going to eclipse whatever you're planning to do. It's just, like, get some balls, Warner Bros. It just makes it look like you don't have any...
Balls.
Well, any balls, but also any faith in your project. Like, that's not a good way to win over anyone else. So just, I was really wrong.
It's probably somewhere else. Anybody who puts, if they put a lot of work into it, there's no way they're not gonna have put it somewhere else, like Daily Motion or a website.
Mm-hmm. Sure looked like they did. But yeah, it's
People
just,
on Internet Archive like to hide things too. Upload things.
Unless Warner Bros. Decides to reinstate that, I'm not gonna feel very good about all this. Like, why should I go see your movie in theaters if you're a bunch of assholes? Like, come on. Did no one think of the PR? Did no one think of the PR?
Nope.
PR, what's that?
Businesses don't need PR. Don't need it.
I mean,
at
I'm
all.
not surprised. Warner Bros. Takes down less things. You guys remember Meat Canyon's rabbit season video?
Yes.
I got taken down.
Oh my goodness! They
Warner
claimed
Bros.
it. They
Warner
claimed
Bros.
it.
Claimed copyright on it, which is technically admission that it's canon. That video is like infamous now. Crazy.
Yep.
Anyway.
It stinks.
It stinks. So,
Double caked up.
the House of Representatives has passed a bill to keep illegals from getting representation in Congress and the Electoral College. The only reason it passed is because Republicans have the slightest of House majorities right now, because the Democrats unanimously voted against it. So if this is not passed by Senate, eventually they will work to get illegals represented in our government, which is just
Insane.
beyond the pale. How the hell does that make sense? Like, you can be a crazy person and advocate for them or whatever, but like, this is taking it so far. Like, it makes no sense at all. Like just tell me that you just don't have a basic understanding of how the government works, or how citizenship works, or how countries and nations work. Like what are you doing? Is that brain of yours on? Did you remember to turn it on this morning?
What brain?
There's a brain.
¿Qué?
¿Por qué?
Okay.
¿Qué? ¿Por qué?
¿Qué pasa?
Mi Pepe is in the casa de Pepe.
But yeah, it just
Mi amo negro.
makes one. No, don't say that.
Wait, what did you think I said?
I know what you said.
We know what he said. For the YouTube manual reviewer that we were now inevitably getting, he was saying
He
the
was
word
just
black in Spanish.
yeah, he was just speaking Spanish. Nothing wrong here. You can all calm down.
It was not. It was no sort of
Casa
slur.
de Pepe. ¿Dónde está casa de Pepe?
Oh my gosh. I almost walked face first into a bomb.
I'm going to say is if this is what gets us banned, I'm going to be Slightly irritated that wasn't Micah.
Gets banned, episode 47.
Well, we are shooting animals right now, so
Yeah, we're
this would definitely be the
killing
episode.
animals on
Well,
stream. Which
we're shooting people of color and animals. This looks really bad.
which, according to my commenters, is murder, but killing humans is not.
It's okay. Jaden's playing as a black person,
out.
so that makes it okay.
Yes, I'm very diverse today.
So yeah, this is a diverse stream. This is why I'm playing as the white guy, so you know he's not front and center. We got to meet our quotas, you know.
We have respect for all peoples, which is why I just shot down that fat black guy.
Oh boy.
But it was too high.
Sorry, we were doing too well there. I'm just trying to help. Where was I? Yeah. So, illegals, I mean, unless Mexico wants to become a state, there's no logical reason why they should have representation. They are
If Mexico becomes a state before Puerto Rico, I'm going to be irritated.
That would be really stupid, wouldn't it?
Like Puerto Rico, Guam, Virgin Islands, American Samoa, all of those territories that are owned by the U.S. But Mexico becomes a state before all of them?
Watch me fail at shooting down this truck.
Huzzah! Yeah. Well, it's not the only thing they're doing for migrants. So we talked about how you are allowed to, an illegal is allowed to vote in an election if you have an ID for a work visa. And then we talked about how realistic that was by pulling up some of the numbers of how many there were. Spoiler alert, there was a lot of them. And then of course we talked about how they're giving them pamphlets as they cross the border, telling them that Joe Biden will give them everything they've ever wanted. And it's all adding up to this
vote for us.
Very big, suspicious ordeal. Well, they're now making it even worse. So the Biden administration is going to dispense 10,000 migrant ID cards in 4 major cities that have yet to be announced. So how about that? 10,000 new registered voters ready for you. Beautiful.
It gives it right.
They're just doing everything they possibly can to cheat this election.
Well, it's because they know they're going to lose. They're getting desperate.
But they're also not thinking of the consequences. Because, I mean, if it either works or even comes close to working, they're going to have to answer for that. And I mean, it's going to be...
I got the keys.
It's going to be kind of a huge deal. Because it's like, what American is just going to let that one go?
Yes.
Like, do you want? Do you want
You shot me.
Do you want the armed citizens to rise against you? Is that what you're asking for, sir? Is that what you want from me?
Yeah. Apparently.
Like
The igloo.
it's stupid.
The big igloo.
Oh, what the heck? I'm dying.
The big igloo.
If you die, I'm gonna call you gay.
I got hit.
Why are you saying the
I wanna
big
punch
igloo?
people.
What do you mean?
I don't have a weak weapon equipped though, so I can't stun them and then punch them first. Oh my gosh.
What is Tommy?
Yes, I am talking.
What is the
Can you
big-
hear me?
What is the big igloo?
You don't know what the big igloo is?
What are you talking about? Maybe I'm having a brain
Oh,
fart
boy.
here. Remind me about this, or inform me. I guess maybe.
The Electric Boogaloo Part 2?
Well, I'm familiar with the movie.
Oh boy.
What are you talking about?
Boy. The Boog Boys.
The-
You don't know this?
The Boog Boys.
Yeah.
What are you on about? Just
Oh.
explain it to me already. Stop
So the
alluding
Boogaloo
to it.
movement, right? The Boogaloo movement
Boogaloo movie.
was a movement about 10, 15 years ago now. About, Civil War Part 2, the Electric Boogaloo,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So, now Boog and Big Igloo and stuff like that. Some people are still in that mindset of, let's just start another Civil War. But for the
Yeah.
most part, it's now referred to as like a crap hits the fan type scenario.
Okay. You could have just
So,
said Civil
they
War.
come- I go with Big Igloo, because that's the way of the people.
It is the way of the people.
You do
Okay.
it.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, pretty much. That's what we're talking about here. Is
I gonna go down to
like they're
Electric
trying-
Boogaloo.
like they're trying to push this gun control stuff because like they're afraid of Americans, but
Yep.
then they also don't
Good
make
luck.
decisions like they're afraid of Americans, and it's like, guys, you have to think of the consequences of this. You're
Boogaloo time.
gonna try and take away our agency as a people. Like, good luck with that. Not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stupid. It's so stupid. That being said, I would be pretty surprised if it works. Even though there is an insane amount of migrants that have passed through during his term, I think the numbers are still stacked against him. Trump is at a... I'm not going to underestimate Biden's administration, but I would still urge people to, not be flippant about voting. But still, I think it's pretty stacked against him. I think Trump is kind of, so far anyway, the numbers seem to show he's on this unbeatable warpath, so. But like I said, even if they get like really close, I think that's enough to really wind everyone up, and I think it should be. Cuz that's just unacceptable. Like, that's what the guns are for. Is
Go out and get training.
when the government He's being tyrannical. That's what it's all about, baby.
Let it be. The tree of liberty.
And I personally believe that we're already at that point rather than past it. And so whether it happens or not is just like gauged based off of people's feelings and our current standards. Because like the standards from which it was
Not horribly wrong.
we're already, we've been there for a long time. But, the standards of the American people have greatly lowered. We've become very, very comfortable and complacent in our thriving.
I'm gonna punch this guy.
You'll go and punch this saw man?
Yeah, watch. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, he's dead now. Dang it. I killed him prematurely.
There was a whole cutscene for that dude, and he just punched
he's
him
back
to death.
up.
You can punch him to death.
Oh, he's down.
Dang. Oh well.
Ooh, gems. There's no point in even picking these up. We already got everything.
Gems.
I don't know about you, but I already bought everything.
Treasures.
There's.
I'm pretty sure I bought everything. There's an achievement for it.
Oh,
I don't have all the
then I
infinite
definitely
ammos,
did.
but I think about half of the infinite ammo weapons.
Yeah, I think I already have. I think I have most of them or all of them. I don't remember. No, I at least have most of them.
No, I don't think I do because I bought Wesker.
funsies. So
Oh my god.
Minnesota has changed their state flag because apparently it's offensive, which,
Right.
of course, historically was never the intention. But it features a white man tilling with a native on horseback next to him. And, of course, it just, it's just looking out for the native history of the state, the friendship between the two pictured on the flag. They are working as one.
What in the sweet hell is this new flag?
Well, it's funny you should ask because it looks eerily close to the flag of one of the Somalian states. And
Pretty sure no one voted on this.
yeah, they did actually. The Republicans have been fighting for it, against it for a little while. But the what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, the concept for the flag that's been floating around for a while is like even closer. Like it's almost exactly like the flag of that Somalian state.
Why?
So people complained and they toned it down a little, but it's still the same thing. And note that the representative for the state of Minnesota is Ilan Omar, a Somalian who's from that state.
Oh my gosh, it is. I just Googled it. What the heck?
Minnesota now has a Somalian flag. Like, what the hell? Speaking of things that are unacceptable.
I actually like the original one.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, I'm trying to find a close-up. Oh, well, there's like a Native American on it riding a horse.
Yes,
and then
that's what I
there's a
said.
settler planting crops. What's so wrong about that?
Absolutely nothing. If anything, it was racist and wrong to take it down.
Apparently, like getting rid of ethnic figures from things is apparently making it less racist. I
Please
don't
tell
understand. I don't understand how that works. Like product, like food products, like did that in mass, and it just looks wrong. Like the Land of the Lakes butter, they got just like typical Americans. They got rid of the Native American and kept the land.
Yep.
Yeah, because
So,
apparently it's a
Uncle Ben's
stereotype.
rice doesn't have Uncle Ben on it
Because
anymore.
apparently it's a stereotype to just look like a Native American. Like how stupid is
Apparently.
that? Oh,
It's
if you depict them
freaking.
accurately, it's a stereotype. Like you are the racists. How
I
dare
think
you?
Minnesotans should revolt and not accept this. Just like citizens, just put out the old flag.
I agree. They should rebel.
This is ridiculous. This is the freaking Somalian flag.
How dare we live under the
Okay,
Somalians?
I searched the Somalia flag and half the pictures are the Minnesota flag. That's hilarious. The internet knows. I mean, come on, Somalia, you can do better than that. Come on, just a star on a blue backdrop. Come on, that's plain. You can do better than that. Even the gays did better than that. They got an umbrella on their flag now.
They just
For some reason.
they need to boot the
oh,
Somalians out of government. I mean, you remember what Omar said before she was deposed? Oh, America will bend to the will of America. They will do what we
Oh,
want.
they actually got rid of her?
Yes, they did get rid of her, but this is from her, like this is a carryover from her administration, firstly, and secondly, her people are still around. There's all the people that there's all the bloody Somalians that she hired that are still pushing her crazy policies, and they just need to clean them out. Like, what in the world? This is Minnesota. Like, sir, this is a Minnesota. What are you doing?
They might as well just call it Somali soda.
Oh, yeah, eh?
Or mini
We just love
Somali.
those Somalians, eh?
Mini Somali or Somali soda.
Glory to...
Mini,
Oh, yeah,
mini Molly?
glory to Allah, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't you know that, well, yeah.
That was close. You almost did yourself in there.
Whee! Uh-oh. I don't remember how to crouch. No!
Control!
Shit.
No, don't die! Dude, you almost bit it.
I'm hitting control. Nothing's happening.
Oh, it might be C then?
No, C just makes me turn around.
You're right. I don't know what it is. It's not Alt.
I don't remember. What the heck?
That's weird. I don't know.
That's weird.
I'm pressing all the keys. I don't know.
Oh, hopefully I don't need to crouch again.
That's so weird.
what is going
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. So yeah, that's really screwed up. What's going on with the Somalian
I'm gonna riot.
What's up
if
with the Somalian takeover of Minnesota? Like, why the hell is that a problem? That his
I'm gonna riot
materialized.
if they change Virginia's flag because it's a chick with her boob out. That's pretty great.
That would be, yeah. Removing that would be heinous. I would riot.
I would
I
riot.
would be at the front line.
I would
Or
urge.
Like, how dare you?
The Tyrannus.
I'm sorry. You were really
Precisely.
choppy. I didn't hear any of that.
You
He
guys are
said
also really
he
choppy,
said
so I'm
Sig
assuming
Semper
it's my end.
Tyrannis.
But yeah, 6 Simpers. Yeah.
Oh!
I think my Wi-Fi is giving out, and I don't know why.
Whack.
If they do that to Virginia, I'm gonna urge all Virginian women to cosplay as the chick on the flag.
for, for the state, for your freedom, for your
For your
fellow
people.
citizens. You must put one titty out for freedom. I think some of them would do it. They do it for free all the time.
Like, why does it have to be that state that changes its flag? There's another state that looks like a ripoff of Florida's. I'm trying to remember which state it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
There's a state where it looks like a ripoff of Florida's, and you can't remember which state it was.
Yeah. Tommy knows more
I
about
mean,
flag lore.
you can Google what state does looks like Florida's flag. Is he Googling it?
I don't know. Sounds like it. He's typing furiously. Oh!
Are you talking about the saltire of Alabama's flag?
The what?
The big
No.
red thing.
No. There's another state whose flag looks like a ripoff of Florida's, where it's like a white backdrop, red X. That's all it is.
I'm pretty sure that's Alabama's flag.
Yeah. Well, theirs looks like a ripoff.
Yeah,
of Florida.
Alabama is just a white backdrop with a red X.
Yeah, now look at Florida. It's
Oh.
just way better. Florida has a better flag.
Yeah. So
I don't care who is
because
first.
the salt. Well, the saltire of Alabama's flag most closely resembles the saltire of the flag of Florida, right? The backdrop, right?
Yeah.
Which was derived from the Spanish cross of Burgundy. Alabama, southern Alabama, was originally part of Spanish Florida and subsequently West Florida.
Right. All right. That makes
Alabama adopted its flag design in 1895, 5 years earlier than Florida.
sense. I don't know. Florida did it better.
Yeah. But they both
saying.
did the same background. They both did the Spanish cross of Burgundy because they were both Spanish colonies.
Ah. That makes sense.
Well, Florida better not change their flag because I like their flag. Pretty cool. Not as good as Virginia's though.
Maybe being Spanish is racist, though.
No. We gotta be inclusive.
Yeah, well, taking a Native American off the flag wasn't very inclusive. Nobody gets to be on the flag. It's about as exclusive as it gets. The only one we get to represent is Somalians, not Minnesotans. It's just so stupid. No logic to be spoken of. So, last couple times we discussed the riots, the pro-terror riots at Columbia University in New York, and how farcical it was, because like dozens of students got arrested and taken away on buses, and then there was
teachers too.
The frat boys running around and shirtless in American flag overalls, and holding up the flags that were being cut down. It was just, I mean, what a crazy little piece of history.
Which college was it that had the janitors held hostage?
Oh,
Can't remember if it was. I think it was Columbia. I think it was Columbia, but the protesters held them hostage.
Maybe that was a detail I missed about Columbia. I don't.
I think it was Columbia, but
I feel
there
like
were
that's
janitors held hostage. Is crazy.
actually. I feel like that's happened more than once. My brain is trying to say Harvard did that too, but I
It was Columbia.
don't know. Okay, Columbia.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, so even crazier stuff about Columbia. It's all crazy stuff. So much crazy stuff.
This also happened in 1968 in Columbia University,
What the heck?
Yeah, no surprise there.
where they held a janitor hostage.
Oh,
Student militants.
wild. Who just hit me? Okay, I'm gonna leave you to snipe, and I'm gonna cover our backs.
Mario Torres.
Poor guy. So,
Who's
how does
Torres?
Columbia respond to all?
Guy who was held hostage.
In the 60s?
No, the one that just happened recently.
Oh, I heard it was a whole janitorial crew.
I could only find that it was one person, but the rest of the crew was, scared, frightened, because there were plans to get all of them.
They specifically targeted him. Round him up.
Yep.
Round up the custodians. Let's.
I don't know
torture
why
'em.
you're attacking the janitors.
Yeah,
but
that's so weird. Why would you do that?
Easiest target, I guess. You don't have to try very hard.
And janitors kind of disappear. Everything goes to crap because they're the ones that clean and maintain everything.
Yeah.
I suppose it's just
Well,
kinda-
it definitely wasn't GW because they don't have a janitorial staff anymore.
roasted.
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah, but
it's nasty.
It's just kind of.
See?
It's just kind of scummy because it's like, yeah, take janitors hostage. That's a good way to get people on your side.
You know, I think I
Like,
could
that's
be
not
wrong.
cool at
All
all.
right, I could be wrong. Hear me out. I think that's what terrorists do.
Oh.
Don't they take hostages?
Oh.
Target people? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But
I think we might
I
need to
think
look
that's
at the
what they
dictionary
do.
definition of terrorist. I don't know. Could be.
I think I got something there.
I think you might have.
You know, I think the term more accurately could be domestic terrorist.
Ooh, you might be onto something because they are.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I take it with a grain of salt. I could be wrong, but
you could.
You know,
for sure.
I think that that's what it is. All right, why are we having all the dumb people go to college?
Oh, dude, take out that guy.
What guy?
Well,
Yeah,
you
rocket launcher
insulting me.
No, you didn't let me finish. So the smart people can suffer and pay for it with their tax.
I also went to college.
Okay, I don't count you, Tommy, obviously, but in recent times they have had really dumb people only going to colleges. Clearly, since
I wouldn't say that.
Yikes.
What I'm going to say is the dumb people tend to be louder.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. That's true.
But it also depends on the college. There's some of these liberal universities that definitely seem to be overrun.
Because they're selective on who they choose.
The whole.
If you ain't woke, they're not gonna get you in there.
I mean, yeah, because like the whole faculty are on about it too. sort of systemic problem most of the time that it happens. And definitely regretting it now. So what did University of Columbia react? Their board voted unanimously to abolish the DEI department.
Hell
And
yeah.
transfer the funds to the campus police.
Ah!
Ironically enough.
Oh my gosh, that's
It's like, you know what? We're
beautiful.
not only going to get rid of your ideology and your power to promote it, but
We're gonna make
we're
an
also
effort
gonna-
to keep it out.
yeah, we're going to keep you in check. I mean, it's smart. I mean, if
That's
they want students to
wonderful.
go
Utterly wonderful.
back to that madhouse, then they've got to assure them that they're going to be safe. So it's very smart. I think there are a lot of universities like Harvard that would not have who did not have the balls to do that kind of damage control after this sort of thing. But thankfully, Columbia did.
Yale.
Yeah, really,
Harvard.
really.
Oh yeah, Harvard. The what was it? The dean or something.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out she was a massive plagiarizer.
Yeah, I mean, she was all kinds of bad.
She
things.
plagiarized
She was just
more than half
monster.
her published works. That's
Mm.
hilarious.
yeah.
But it's racist to call her
Genius.
out on that,
Gay.
even though there's proof. You know,
Dean Gay.
we can't. Yeah, Dean Gay. That's right. That was her name. She was gay.
Yeah, quite literally.
Screw this.
Oh, you're right.
I'm just gonna kill it. Can I punch it while it's down?
I don't know.
Oh no, I can't sit down. Dang it.
Yeah, but the frat boys win. How glorious is that? How great
Pretty
is
great.
that? You know, I actually had a hard time finding an article about this. The mainstream media was not impressed at all. In fact, I could only find it an article mention it in an article about something else. Like, this should have been a big headline, and it just wasn't anywhere. I was like, you guys are wimps. Like, no matter how you may feel about it, it's like inarguably, significant. I mean, it's news. Like, come on. It just journalists are so lame. I don't like it.
I tell you why.
Why?
It's because the Hearst company and Disney owns basically every news media out.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
So, yeah. Disney is the House of Mouse. We all know why the House of Mouse is bad. The Hearst company, for those of you that don't know, was founded by William Randolph Hearst. He is the guy that him and
Corrupt
Joseph
since the beginning.
Pulitzer, basically decided or popularized yellow journalism, which is melodrama, romance, and hyperbole is more important than actually, telling the news. So,
Yep.
don't trust the Hearst company.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about that, you can ironically go watch Disney's Newsies and learn all about it.
That is actually quite ironic. I didn't even think about that
Yeah,
correlation.
it is pretty ironic. I did not learn that in school. I learned that from Disney.
Which means take it with a grain of salt.
Well, no, it is accurate. It is accurate. Actually, it's 90s Disney.
What
so.
the heck?
Okay, it's 90s Disney. 90s
Yeah,
Disney's
yeah,
more
it's,
okay.
It's an old movie, so
It's bad.
different thing.
What the heck?
Dude, what? We are suffering. Why are we suffering?
I don't know what's going on.
Remember, if either of you guys die, you're gay.
Nobody's died yet. No deaths.
I can't shoot that guy. What the heck? Who keeps throwing the dang Molotovs?
It's dynamite.
Me.
No, it's
'cause
Molotovs.
there's like a guy in the freaking corner who keeps doing it, and you can't get to him because of the
Cutscene.
range. Guy
I
looks
don't
like
see him.
Borat. Oh yes, I throw the dynamite. Very nice.
I could not listen to what this old man was saying to me.
So, Ron DeSantis has signed a
Nice.
law raising the stripping age from 18 to 21
Makes sense.
in order to deter human trafficking. Yeah, makes sense. You can't drink till you're 21, so like, let's be consistent about our values here.
Yep. Yeah, no. That just makes sense. I've got nothing else to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. The funny thing is that the libs are mad because they're always going on about sex work, and it's so funny because it's like you guys are gonna go on and on about how amoral the Republicans are, and Donald Trump has done this and that to women. But you're also gonna be like, it is an absolute right for there to be teenagers in a strip club. like be consistent.
So what did he raise the age to again?
21.
21.
Okay.
I would rather we
That's-
abolish it completely, but you know,
Nah, that'll never happen.
better than nothing.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's realistic. It's just, you know, just what I want.
What the heck?
Dude, are you sure this is on normal? What's going on here?
It's normal.
We have never struggled
Believe
at this
that.
level. Ever.
Have you guys died?
No.
I mean, the vehicle blew up a few times, but it doesn't count. I'm not gonna count it.
I don't know.
Screw you, I'm trying to multitask! Dude, I really do not want to do the troll part again. I hate that. This is like my least favorite part of the game. It's the frickin' troll guy. It's just so unbalanced. Yeah, the amount of people on Twitter I saw that were mad about changing the stripping age was pretty hilarious. Like, it's funny how people go on the internet and they just out themselves all the time. My comment section is the same way. Like that argument I was having today, like about whether murder was evil. Like,
Murder is indeed evil. Do not kill people for no reason. Oh, you guys are gay.
we're
What?
not gay.
I saw a big "you are dead" screen.
Wow, you're a little behind. It happens when the
Hey, checkpoint.
when the vehicle
Well,
blows up.
Oh, I'm not all caught up on the stream.
Yeah, that happened a little while ago.
No.
I could stream it through Discord so you can watch it real time.
Nah, that's okay.
That's just that's
When I was having my Wi-Fi issues, it paused the stream and then resumed, but I was about 5 minutes or a couple minutes back. So, oops. I did indeed discover.
Nice.
I'm actually doing other stuff while also doing this stuff. But, yeah, no, murder is not moral. You don't just kill people just because you feel like it.
Really? Because wait,
What?
what?
This never
We
happened
didn't
before.
even. What?
Dude, that's never happened. We've never had that happen.
Yeah, I've never even seen that.
Okay.
I've never even
I've
seen
never
that one.
seen that cutscene. That's crazy.
What?
Oh man.
The meter didn't even
Is
go
it
all the way
canon?
down. I saw it.
No, we
I
ran
won't
into
even
a river.
I won't even consider that gay.
What? What?
So,
It's
yeah,
like,
no.
it's tweaking, dude.
I won't. I will bore you if you're a furry, right? I don't care if you're a furry, but I will pick on you, right?
It's deserved.
But that will not protect you from me saying that murder is immoral. Because if you go out and go, well, I'm a furry and I think murder is okay, you're just wrong and stupid, right?
Agreed.
Get some ethics, right?
You
I
could
won't
at least
choose to
say
fight with
I
the furry
forgot.
community as a whole.
You know, just say I forgot
Yeah.
murder is wrong, and there you go. You're off the hook.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, because
whoopsie.
me personally, I may not choose a fight with the entire furry community, because pipe bombs in the mail, because you guys have money, but a singular furry does not scare me.
Yeah, they have
Especially one that
them
thinks
with all
murder
their
is okay.
elaborate, mascot-looking suits.
Isn't that the one most likely to send you a pipe bomb, though?
Yes. That's why I pick my battles.
So I'll go over the comment, because actually what I wanted to talk about last was to talk about Doctor Who, because
Is that the last thing we got?
Yeah, it is the last thing we got, because apparently
Oh, we
that's,
weren't going to talk about
you know,
Amazon?
No, I did not.
Oh,
I did not have time to go over that at all. But
good topic though.
Doctor Who's what's drawing the viewers, and it literally got me like around 15 new subscribers from one video this week. So I thought I would, give a little respect, and then we, talk about some of the things I didn't mention in the video, because I try to write the videos really efficiently, so I don't put literally
They brought the cave troll.
every thought in there. But basically, there's this this very poorly written villain who's kind of like, the writer was trying to introduce like the most powerful villain in the series yet, and the problem with that is the villain was just terribly undefined, and there was nothing science fiction about it. He just has these really like ill-defined magical powers, seems to be able to just conjure things out of midair. There are really no rules or restrictions, and so it just doesn't work at all. And so this person was trying to defend them, because the villain is played by a drag queen. And this furry was being, the big gay, of course. And was like, like you just don't, like, I was criticizing it because they tried to explain this villain as like, they're this like living abstract concept. They're like the essence of music. But at the same time, why is the essence of music like this evil and ugly thing? That doesn't make any sense. And so the person tried to defend it like, no, they're not good or evil. It's just blind power. And I'm like, he killed people? That's evil?
Whoops.
And then they responded, and they're like, well, we kill animals because we see them as lesser life forms, and maybe he sees us as lesser life forms, and it's okay. And it's like, no, you idiot.
I wouldn't blame chickens for thinking we were a villain because we killed them. They're not capable of that thought, but the standard still stands, right?
Yeah. Like, bro, get some ethics, idiot. What are you talking about? And the funny thing is, it's like, it's like the writer would not agree with you all, with you at all. The villain is clearly portrayed as evil, knowingly at that. Like, it was so stupid, and I didn't end up responding to the comment, to this long paragraph they wrote. Because it was like, the fact that I had to comment, okay, murder is evil, was baffling enough. For them to actually give further defense was just... I'm not even gonna bother. What the hell? This comment speaks for itself. I have a lot of comments like that where I just let it go, because it's like, alright, everyone can see you're an idiot.
Yeah, I don't need to do anything. You do it yourself.
They do. So they just, people on the internet, they just self-report all the time.
They're good at that.
And it's like, you are so stupid. What are you doing with yourself? But basically, so this is they've released 2 episodes and 3 specials. No, sorry, 4 specials. So that's 6 thus far, and basically the big problem is so Doctor Who, he's space Sherlock Holmes, right? For those of you who don't know anything about this guy, he's an alien who's got a time machine, and the possibilities with that of a machine that can move in time and space just means the possibilities are endless, which means that at its best, Doctor Who can, has the capacity to just be the best thing ever. And so imagine, if you will, if you're watching Sherlock Holmes and the mystery is incredibly easy to figure out. So as a viewer, you're frustrated that this thing is 50 minutes long and the characters are sort of dancing around the obvious. And then on top of that, your hero, Sherlock Holmes, the brilliant detective, he doesn't even figure it out. He's not the one who saves the day. Imagine how that would feel. Imagine how mad you would be. You'd be like, this isn't Sherlock Holmes anymore. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in the world. I can't believe anyone would accept this. Right?
Yep.
Well, in the first 3 specials, that is exactly what happens. It's this hour-long farce, incredibly simplistic string events. Like a good Doctor Who episode, it's got subplots, it's got interesting new characters. There's so much crammed into that 50 minutes. Like, every single one feels like a real adventure. It's very fulfilling. But these are just so damn simple.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020.
And in the first 3, the Doctor does not... the first 2, he doesn't save the day. And then in the third one, he technically does, but he does it with a game of hacky-sack. So he definitely doesn't do it with his mind. He's not, solving a mystery anymore. He isn't doing anything brilliant or worth watching. And then in the fourth one, in 4 and 5, he kind of saves the day, but still takes a frustrating amount of time to figure out the very obvious plot. And then in the 6th one, he's back. In the most recent one that I just put a video out last night about, he's right back to not being the one who figures it out. And yet, my commenters have the audacity to be like, Doctor Who has always been like this. Oh, you've clearly never seen Doctor Who before. Oh, you just don't get it. Like, it makes me feel like I'm talking to infants. Like, how do I, like, why do I have to explain that when you change a thing, it becomes a different thing? Like, how old are you? Where did you come from? Did you just materialize out of a puddle? Are you just this humanoid being made of scum and dirt, and you just don't understand things? You're like a child who doesn't know object permanence. Like, I don't even know how to begin to respond to these comments. Because it's like, what the hell are you talking about? And it's kind of frustrating being on the front lines of this, because it's like, being Doctor Who, nobody really understands it, and there's not a lot of defense about it. Because on the surface, it seems complicated, and it's really not. It's just like I said. It's like if you were watching Sherlock Holmes and he didn't figure anything out and didn't do anything useful, and you were just sitting there like, why the hell is it about Sherlock Holmes? Why did I choose to watch this? I just can't with these people. They keep trying to gaslight me into being like, it's always like this. Like, what if we followed a character who did nothing for 50 minutes? Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be enjoyable?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't enjoy it, just stop watching it. No, I have a right to be angry. It's not just an affront to Doctor Who, and it's a bloody affront to art. Anyway, so I'll just say a few things about these first 2 episodes, just to kind of give you guys a picture of what this is. So, for reference, when Doctor Who started, it was sort of a family show. So it was written with kids in mind, but they were smart enough to not write it for kids. Like, they didn't elaborate. For instance, the episodes would only air once, and that was it. You didn't have reruns. There wasn't other ways of watching it. This was the 60s. And there are characters who they got on the time machine in 1963, and then 3 seasons later they get off in 65, and they're like, how are we going to explain where we've been to other people? But you would have had to have remembered that 3 or 4 years ago they got on in 1963, and they weren't going to explain that to you. They just didn't look down on their audience, and they expected you to remember that. They're like, we made a show for nerds, and they're going to remember that. Or there's like when he drops off his granddaughter, the reasons for that are not super elaborated on. Like, it's just enough that you know what's going on, but they're not explaining it to you like you're stupid. So even though it had a lot of silliness in it, like aliens that look like big ants happened one time in
Very silly.
in that era, but there was still like a maturity that underlined it. It wasn't like, oh, this is gay and silly and aren't we so funny? Hee hee. Let's have a dance number. No, it was like, yeah, we're gonna have silly monsters and costumes, but that doesn't mean we're gonna write it badly. You know, under that facade of silliness is still going to be a mature story with interesting characters that's gonna leave you feeling like you watched something. And nowadays, with these 2 new episodes, they just don't know how to do it at all. For instance, in the first of these 2 episodes that kicks off the season, so this was their big introduction to this new era of Doctor Who. They get chased throughout the episode by a monster that is made of baby boogers. And then they're on a spaceship that is propelled by farts.
Baby farts.
Yeah, baby farts.
They literally made
And
a fart noise.
it makes a big fart noise and launches itself about space. But no, I'm stupid. The show has always been like this. You're right.
The most they ever got with that was the Absorbathon, right?
Absorbaloff.
Absorbaloff.
Yeah.
That's what the closest they ever got.
Yeah, they had the weird
ridiculous.
spin-off. Yeah, they had this weird spin-off episode called Love and Monsters, where they had a fan contest for monster design, and so a child. It was a child's drawing, and they tried to. I mean, you know, materialize it, and it was very silly. But they knew that it was silly.
And maybe the Slitheen farting.
Yes.
And the line, I must be naked.
Okay, the line was fine. The farting.
Victory must be naked.
The farting was too much, but the line was funny. Sorry, but I mean,
Other than that, like,
I mean,
those 2
that was
episodes.
the same writer, so I'm not gonna split hairs about that. That almost doesn't count, considering.
Oh yeah, I got punch people. Oh, I'm dying.
But yeah, some people seem to think that
I got an egg. My egg. I'll just let you hold the healing items.
Okay.
Can I cut this?
But
Can
see,
I kill somebody with
people
this
seem
egg?
to interpret cheap costume and sets as, oh, this is silly and campy. Whoop-de-doo. And I have to say all the time, no, it's not. They are absolutely serious about this story.
Oh yeah, that
And it's
Doctor Who isn't the only cheap, it's only popular sci-fi show that had a really cheap budget and had fantastic writing, like Red Dwarf. Almost no budget. Mystery Science
Absolutely
Theater,
none.
literally no budget.
$5.
Yeah, it was like $15 an episode they spent. Crazy low. And yet it was still good because they had great writing, or at least Mystery Science Theater used to be.
Yeah. Yeah, at least 30 years ago it did. And such is the way with media. If you have a good story and good writing, people will accept anything. And I'm always having to defend Doctor Who like that. Just like with 1966 Batman, it's the same thing. Everybody says, "Oh, it's so stupid. I can't stand it. It's so campy." And it's like, no, it's intentionally funny. Everything you're seeing is intentional. And
I'm gonna
you
kill somebody with this egg.
are just stupid.
Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
Go ahead. Thanks. And so it's like, if you realize that it's intentional, then
Wait, why did I give that to you? That's a one-use thing.
oh, that's right.
Dang it, I wasted my egg on you.
I think I give it back.
I want my egg back. Give me my egg. I'm gonna eat it right in front of you.
You son of a
Back
bitch.
here. You'll
Okay.
watch me enjoy this egg.
How dare you? Up. I didn't need to jump down. That was stupid.
Ow,
How dare you?
that hurty.
Eat gun, idiot.
Nah, I'm not doing this.
Fair enough. So yeah, that was the first episode. The second episode featured a drag queen as the villain, which I thought was funny because they thought that they were being tongue-in-cheek with the casting, but it just accentuated how scary drag queens are. Like, I think it was regressive for what they were trying to do, which I thought was funny. Because he is a scary guy.
I'd say that was like the only positive about the character is that he was repulsive and actually seemed legitimately evil. I mean, I will give him that.
Yeah, but yeah,
He did a good job at making the character legitimately evil, but
yeah, I said that. I
Yeah.
said the same thing. Is it's like, yeah, you know, I'll give him to it that he did seem repulsive, but I'm not sure that was the intention. I mean, he was definitely
No.
supposed to be evil and scary, but I think he was also supposed to be like glamorous and. But I don't think they realized how disgusting this man with a double chin and makeup was. Just really scary.
and outrageous wigs.
But yeah, the Doctor doesn't save the day in that one. A side character accidentally does it.
No, it was Paul McCartney.
Accidentally. Yeah, it was John Lennon and Paul McCartney. They accidentally play the right note on a piano. They don't even know what they're doing.
Oh, can we not forget the
just do
fact
it.
that a white guy whipped a black man in this episode?
Yes.
They don't
did.
even know what they did. It was so funny.
I can't believe they did that.
They did that. Shame.
I think
shame,
it's because they
shame.
see. I think it's because they see the drag queen as another minority, so he's safe.
Oh, that's right. The character is Ginger, so you know, they're on equal levels.
Equally marginalized. That's terrible.
Oopsie. I'll be fine. All right, we're good.
No! No! My face is on the ground. I'm trying to get to you. Shoot.
Killed by Zoidberg.
It was a fluster cluck in there. I couldn't get to you. Sorry.
That was my fault.
Yeah, I'm, One of the points I want to make in the next one is the fact that these people can tell me I'm wrong all they want, but they're gonna lose.
Because the ratings speak for itself.
Yeah, exactly. And so, like, if you don't if you don't ask for better and you just accept the slop because it's gay and it caters to you, then you're not gonna have it. It's just gonna get canceled. Like, they pretend to care.
Pull down
but
the gate.
Then they're not gonna do anything about the dying show. They're just gonna let it die.
You can put it down.
But yeah, I'm pretty sick of the outrageous comments like,
An egg.
uh-oh, who was that?
Oh, yes.
I get comments like, oh, Doctor Who was never sci-fi, it was always fantasy. Like, I've gotten that comment multiple times by multiple
No,
people.
no, that's not fantasy. They're not the same thing.
Like, genuinely. It's like, how stupid are you? Things like, oh, Doctor was never a Victorian gentleman. What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know. When he was wearing Victorian clothes and being a gentleman for his entire original incarnation. How about that?
Or like, I don't know, is it 55 years now? Is this, what, 55, right? When
Yeah,
Capaldi was...
Yeah, he only did it for 55 years. And even like when I said that in the video, when I called him that, I even had like a little clip of Hartnell playing. And they're like, really? Like, which Doctor was that then? And I'm like, it's the one I used it. It's the one I used in the, like, the best example is the one I used in the video. You know? And if you won't accept that, there's also, you know, Paul McGann. And they're like, no, that means nothing. And it's like, what? Just like the levels of denial. I don't understand. They're just outing themselves in front of everybody. It's stupid.
And, yeah, I'd like, in times like this, I like to use the hard R, retarded. That's what it is.
It is. Oh, and of course I got the white you can't be racist against white people comment. Of course. Because I called out Shooty Gatwa for what he was saying.
They will not be able to resist my chocolatiness.
And they're like, you don't understand racism. I'm like, he divided the accomplishments of people by the color of their skin. That's racist. Like, that's textbook racism. What do you mean I don't understand it? Like, if that's not racism, what is exactly?
Yes. Wait. Yeah. No.
But I
Gator's
was
gonna
wrong.
attack me.
But I just hate the amount of people who watch the video and then try to deny my cred. Like, oh boy, you've never watched Doctor Who before. Oh, you know what? Yeah, all that Time Lord lore I went over in the beginning. That was an easy. That was just a lucky guess. That was just a lucky guess. You were right. I don't know anything. I pointed out the 2 seconds that Susan is listening to surf rock in the pilot in 1963 and how that was incongruous with the new episode. But you know, I guessed that. Easy guess, honestly. Who wouldn't guess it, right?
Yeah, they set an episode in 1963 and didn't even think to have some kind of reference or something.
I know, right? Like
Guys.
what in the world?
Are we still talking about,
Yep.
what's it called?
Doctor Who.
Yep.
Yep.
And
yes, we are.
It's just so frustrating because it's like, oh, you don't know, you clearly don't know anything about it. You've never watched it before, and it's like, oh yeah, you're right. I don't know anything. I just I'm a poser. I completely missed that booger monsters are a normal thing. Sorry.
Baby
Sorry
fart.
about that.
Baby
So
fart.
is the
propelled
stream
HP.
still up?
Yeah, we're still going.
Alright.
I don't blame you if you just stepped
It
away
was
for a long time.
reactivating on me.
Huh?
It just wasn't reactivating on my end.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What just
I
happened?
might want to check that.
No, it's probably just my Wi-Fi and my phone being stupid. Yeah, it's working now.
Oh, okay. You could just respond with the good Doctor Who line like, "You're the perfect example of the inverse ratio between the size of the mouth and the size of the brain."
Ah, yes. That old classic.
I love
You
that
see,
line.
What happened?
Something's happening?
oh,
Yeah, I'm not in the game. What happened?
Oh, that's weird.
Are you still in?
Yeah, I'm still in.
Okay.
Oh. Do I have to wait for you to join? Restart it? Oh, shit.
I think it's working.
hmm.
Oh. Oh, they'll join at next checkpoint. Okay, well, I guess just talk while I complete this real quick.
Yeah, anyway, I'm just, it's just so annoying, you know. I dream of, a little bit of, competent little fight, a little battle of wits, but then I'm just continuously baffled by the sheer stupidity of the comments that I get. Like, I never get any good ones. Like, come on. Like, I'm always having to explain stupid things, like science fiction should be complex.
Well, it should be science.
Like, why do I
Science
have
fiction.
to?
That's
Like,
why
why
it's
do I have
called
to say that?
science fiction is called that because it's based in science. That's why I hate when they group sci-fi and fantasy in one genre, because is a nice genre where you can make up whatever you want. But science fiction is called that because it's based in something.
Yeah, it's
Even if
not
it's
magic.
theoretical, it's not magic. Like, I shouldn't have to freaking explain that to people. That
I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. And or explaining things like things are different if you change them. See, that's a revolutionary one. That is.
Oh, hell yeah. No! I jumped down. I didn't mean to. Get down here, dude. I'm gonna shoot you.
Or
There we go.
if you don't make something for the fan base, you don't get any viewership or money. How about that?
What the heck? Okay, I don't know why you suddenly joined.
Logical business model.
That was a checkpoint. All right.
And there are people who straight up say things without like fact checking themselves. Like they're somehow like so convinced they're right, they don't do any kind of basic research. Like I mentioned how Shudigawa is probably too young and inexperienced to be.
Wait, how old is he?
To be leading a legacy TV show like this.
Because remember, Matt Smith was 27 and Peter Davidson was 28 when
Yes.
they're the youngest ones.
I don't remember what Shooty was when he started. I think he's 26 right now.
I wouldn't say it's that weird then.
Well, nonetheless, inexperienced. And
Oh,
the guy's
inexperienced, yes.
Like, he was like, what are you talking about? This guy's been under more BBC desks than the cleanup crew, which is an odd expression, firstly. But also, I just did a quick Google search. And he's been in 4 TV shows. Like, and he's literally only been a prominent character in one of them. Like most of the time, he's just like guy one kind of thing. Like he's done absolutely nothing, and it's like, what are you talking about? And the funny thing was, only 2 of those, or I guess not counting Doctor Who, only one of those was actually BBC, because he usually does stuff with Netflix. And it was like, how could you be this wrong? What are you doing with your life?
Being
Like you
guy.
can't give yourself a basic. Like
Stop shooting me!
Like you can't just do a basic
No,
fact check
I don't
of
think
yourself.
I will.
I do all
Why
that
don't I
all the
turn
time,
friendly
even when I
fire
know I'm
on?
right. Like, I'll just check to be sure. But you can't even do that.
I'd say we almost got halfway through on this stream.
Although yeah, I think we're gonna probably gonna wrap it up after the end of this episode. The end of this level. But the one I'm tired the most of is like the give it time answer. I mean, they never say that straight up, but it's always like, oh, it's just the silly introduction, or oh, he's just, warming up, or oh, he's working up to some drama, or he's hiding stuff from us. And it's like, dude, it's been 6 episodes since he came back to this series. He's written 6 episodes that are all lame and stupid in the same exact way. Like, at what point are you going to admit defeat and admit that I'm right? When you're just going to go, yeah, okay, it does suck. Like, it's amazing how long they can make excuses just because something is lame and gay and caters to them. Like, it's stupid. You say in, very subtle ways that you recognize that it's stupid. But it's like, no, give it time. It's like, no, I think 6 episodes is quite enough to be able to judge a TV show. I'll
judge a TV show in episode 1.
Like, tell me if I'm wrong here, guys, but I think 6 episodes is more than enough to tell if something is garbage.
No, you know how this
I'll
thing
go with
goes. It doesn't go bad until, season 2.
But yeah, you're supposed to have a strong pilot, so yes, 1 is even reasonable most of the time. Streaming shows to a lesser degree, but still.
Not that I really watch much of anything on TV anymore.
The cope is very strong. Give up.
The Pope is very strong.
Give up. Yeah, the Pope is very strong.
The Pope? Yeah. Don't screw with the Pope.
My commenters have reached a certain level of desperation when they're trying to convince me that murder isn't evil.
Yeah. I brought a cheap gun just so I could do that. This one's mine. Oh. Alright, punch this guy. No!
Lily puts really funny comments, though. I enjoy hers.
I don't read the comments. I also don't watch the videos.
Yeah, I know.
I've never watched
I am a bad
Don't support the channel that you're on. Like, you don't even have to watch. Like, you don't even have to watch it. Like,
I'm subscribed.
Just leave it playing or something. I don't know. Like, what?
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed. Yeah. I mean, I mainly watch like educational type stuff, firearms and training and health and wellness and stuff like that. So I don't want to screw up my recommendations. Because I'll occasionally watch like a video game type thing.
Oops.
Like, watch someone play a game that I can't play because I run on a potato. And then it's just all gaming for like the next few weeks as I try and fix it again. So.
Fair enough. I don't expect the people on this channel to watch my videos. I just expect them to actually show up!
Yeah, I'm here.
I know you're here, but somebody isn't. Somebody's letting his
I won't be
time be dominated by mommy and daddy, so,
Well, it's always life is going to be, so.
So I won't be just for the viewers and your knowledge, I won't be on stream July the 17th. I will be out of town camping.
Oh yes, we will.
Nice.
With family.
We're all gonna remember
Very
that
nice.
one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember,
July the
to be
17th.
honest.
Oh no, not the 17th. It's that's when we go camping. Confuse myself.
I was about to say I don't think that's a Wednesday. So when is yours?
We're going camping the 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Oh.
And then I'll be out the 24th.
Where? Tell us where. Dox yourself. Tell us where you're gonna be.
Where am I going to be?
Yeah.
Somewhere along
Yeah,
the east
yeah,
coast of the Appalachia.
Yeah, tell us where you're gonna be so they
Good-
can
good- yeah, good-
maybe
Good luck
murder
searching
you, wink, wink, in
Appalachia
the
to
woods.
find him.
Just so you know, I will be out there with family. We will all have guns because, where we are going is in a free state that has good carry laws and reciprocates our home state's carry laws.
Nice.
So yeah, you will die. Make sure
If you want to be interested,
make sure you comment whether you would be stuck in the woods with Tommy or a bear.
if you come to the woods with me with intent to harm me, I will quickly introduce you to something called 10 millimeter
Did
or
you
9
actually
mil,
get one?
depending on what I'm carrying. I will be soon.
And then you will be introduced to Satan shortly after.
Well, 9 millimeter kills the body, 45 kills the soul, right? 10 millimeter just makes sure there's nothing left for even the devil himself to identify you. So good luck. And then we'll have quite a few 45s and stuff there too. So there will be plenty
357.
of.
We'll also
Oh
be
wait, no,
listening.
I won't
357.
buy.
Yeah, 357 for our camping trip, and 10 millimeter most likely for that one. But I will guaranteedly have my 10 millimeter for my family one. So that'll be 45, 9 mil, and 10 mil.
Why am I not?
You're all welcome.
Yes, thank you. You're very generous. Watch out!
Oh, whoops.
Good job.
So, is there anything? Oh, that's a time run. Is there anything else we're covering?
That was it.
Yep. Nope. We're just.
We're gonna
finishing
cover
up,
Amazon, but
we're
that'll
just-
take a while.
Yeah, we're just
so
finishing up the level.
So,
I think Amazon will have to wait
Well-
till next week.
I'll jump in with some more advice, right?
If I have time next week.
Go out. I'll be here. Go out,
we'll be
get some
streaming.
training.
I'm just saying if I have time to cover the Amazon thing.
Oh,
I'm just making no promises. That's all.
so, yep. So just
All
to
depends
add,
on what
go
happens.
out, get some training, get to know your neighbors, form a community, whether they agree with your beliefs or not, right? Take care of them, right? Take care of others.
Only watch
Because
Doctor Who before 2017. Very important.
Or just never watch Doctor Who like me and live a happy life.
And
But
then
just know you're missing out.
one day he will die and he will be before God, and God will say, "Why did you not enjoy this wonderful, beautiful thing that I gave you?" It'll be terrible. Just a thought.
So, go out, form a community, be active in your community, right? Get to know people, talk to them. It's not difficult. And just train, whether that's, training for train medical, training how to grow plants, or training with a firearm, right? Doing dry fire or live fire training, right? Train with a group. Train with your group, all right? Get to know each other. Make us SOP, standard operating procedure, right? That your group all works together on. And take care of yourself. Like, eat well, exercise, pick up some sort of combat sport. Really, any martial art, anything that
Buy a farm
teaches
in
you
the
to be.
mountains. Build a militia. Hide out there.
You don't have to do that part.
Start
You
a
can
cult.
grow food anywhere, right? You go online. You can find an article
On
that
how to
teaches
start
you
a
how to
cult.
grow 100 pounds of potatoes in a one cubic meter. Become self-reliant.
Be the potato cult.
Rise above.
But yeah, eat well, take care of yourself, exercise, do some sort of martial art, even if it's something stupid that has no real world combat potential, because it still teaches you to be consistent and how to train and other aspects. I recommend learning something that is actually useful, like MMA or Krav Maga or Muay Thai, something that you can, or Jiu-Jitsu that you can
Or
use
Ching Chong
to
Ching.
defend yourself. Jiu-Jitsu? What?
Be straight.
Oh,
Follow the law.
Yep. Follow the law.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Praise God.
Praise the Lord.
Don't smoke.
Praise God in everything you do.
Don't do drugs. Stay in school.
Smoking one is up to you.
All right.
Call your
Be
pulmonologist
responsible.
today.
What should they comment if they've made it through the whole thing?
Yeah. Comment.
Micah's gay.
Yeah. Comment Mike is gay. Comment.
No, comment Homo Stetter Micah.
Yeah. Comment hashtag homostetter. And then tell us whether you would rather be trapped with Tommy or a bear. That's important stuff. And that's all the time we have for today. So go out, go be forth, and enter. Go be. Yes. We'll catch you next week for episode 48. And once the month is out, you will see the power of the bro-tocracy. Stay frosty out there.